Okay. These are the EMG 52 retroactive pickups, and I've got to thank Tommy Armstrong with it for even showing me these, and I saw him at the pre-NAM show last year, and this year jumped into it, and this bad boy just, these 52s just sound great. As you can see, I'm running through Joe Morgan 2-amp, once again. I'm running nothing but a cable to the amp, so everything you're hearing is coming out of the amp. It's the MVP 23, so I'm figuring it's probably a 23 watt, 66 prob. I'm sure Joe can tell us. I'll say, hey Joe, I hate to interrupt, but this MVP 23 for all the good folks at home on YouTube, what power is it? 23? I mean, that's kind of self-explanatory, but what kind of tubes are we running, brother? EL84s? Because I really dig the fact that you did that power sag in there. So like, I was showing that off when I was doing my EMG and one of the with everyone. This is Joe Morgan.
Hey, what's going on?
And
this is my beer.
And that's his beer. And if I hadn't bought a $2,000 Marshall, Joe and I would be best friends, and he hates me for that. But if he can do amp mods,
I can do it. Just ask my wife. Wait, no. So when it's all the way down, it's only a quarter of a watt.
Okay.
When it's all the way up, you're 23 watts.
Because I'm noticing right about here, about 12 o'clock, I got my gangle happening where I'm kind of getting that, what I call Voxy sparkle, you know, that Jorgensen thing.
Tell Frank it's hot.
Yeah, we're getting, by the way, my band's playing tonight. If you're not doing anything, we're going down. We're playing at this play called The End.
I wanted to introduce you to my friend.
Yeah. We're welcome to come out.
Dude, to it.
Anything can happen at the show.
Brian Satcher was telling me to come down.
Satchel?
Satcher?
Oh, Satcher. Oh, yeah, dude, come down.
Anything can happen here. Anyway, this is the EMG Retroactive 52s, and we had Joe explain a sample, but so
let him know if you want.
So what I've done is I've set up on the clean sound because you heard it with Be Nice last time. So there's your EMG 52 in the rear. Is there anything else you want to tell us, man?
Yeah. So honestly, when it's all the way up.
Which fret?
So, or when it's halfway, right?
Yeah.
It's the same tone. You know what you're doing? When it's quieter, because you want to hear it louder, you're actually subconsciously hitting the strings harder.
Really?
You're creating more gain, but it doesn't change the gain structure of the amp at all. So whether we're here or whether we're here, it's the same game.
Can you explain to us as guitar players, maybe? And I've thought about this a lot, especially changing in pedals and using amp gains and things like that. Why do we perceive distortion as being louder when you put it into the mix or put it up against the clean tone by itself? The clean tone will always cut through the mix better. Why do we as guitarists perceive distortion to be louder? And what makes that sparkle that we look for between good, clean, and loud?
Yeah, those are two different questions. I think here in distortion, I think some people, one of the issues with like a nice good clean signal where we're talking about a good nice clean sine wave is that it's pretty much pleasing to the ear and we get all those even order harmonics and everything else, right? When you go to an overdriven signal, what we're doing is we're changing that round wave into a square, right? So we're creating this distortion pattern, and I think it really depends. Like there can be some really pleasing overdrives. Like I'm sure you've heard like a loud amp where somebody like maybe Almonds were playing through something they were playing through D120Fs. They were loud as hell.
Right.
But there was a smoothness to what they were doing, right? Because they had it all dialed in where that was super pleasing, right? As opposed to some distortions that can just be, you hit certain mid frequencies and everybody just goes nope out. There's something about it that's ear fatiguing, and I think that's the thing you're running into there. Now the sparkly part of things
Yes, John
Right.
Jorgensen was real famous for it. Pete Anderson got a
Oh,
lot
love
of
it.
it. There was just the sparkle
Yeah.
that sometimes you plug into an old Fender amp, and it's Vox has it, and it's just a sparkle, and it's like almost right on the edge being distorted, but it's not. So when you're hitting like the sets 2 chords when they're in tune. What's that we're looking at?
So-
why does this amp get it so well?
A big part of that is in the back end.
Mm-hmm.
So right in the power section, there are two things that we do to give us that sparkle. One is we push the tubes to their absolute limit. We use something called cathode bias to put the tubes into a forward bias position. But what it does is where a class 8B bias, say like, I don't know, like a deluxe reverb or a twin,
Yeah.
those are going to be biased to 70%.
Okay.
Or an AC30 or this amp or like my AC20s, those are biased to like about 110, 120% of the range. So they're in what we call Class A, which is really a misnomer. But we're
Yeah,
gonna call it that way.
I've heard that Class A is still Class AB.
Yeah,
technically,
it's
but we all know
cathode
that
bias.
Vox was the first. I know
Yeah.
from Line 6, Vox was the first amp to design an amp with a guitar in mind.
Yeah.
So
But
we'll
the-
let them call it Class A. They win.
The second thing we do is that in those push-pull Class AB amplifiers, is we use something called negative feedback.
Okay.
We take a little bit of the output, like right off the speaker jack, and we introduce it back into the circuit.
Right.
But what happens is it comes in out of phase and it cancels all even order harmonics
Okay.
up to the range that we put it in. So we don't want to put too much in there or we're just going to turn the amp off, right? But we turn enough in to stop high-end oscillations and keep the amp in check. This lowers the gain of the amp, makes it cleaner. That's why a twin sounds big and round, but it also gets rid of the spark. Right? So an AC30, Class A
Class
biased,
A, yeah, right.
cathode biased push-pull amp with no negative feedback. So there's nothing to stop all that sparkle from happening. This amp is Class A, cathode biased with no negative feedback. So you get that big spark on the top end.
You rock, man. You
Sounds
rock. You know what? You can learn a lot on YouTube in a day. So this is my Kingdom for a tuner. My Kingdom for a tuner. This is the rear 52 retroactive pickup. That was your Will Raywick for the day. Then both of them together in your standard tele configuration in the middle. Hold back on the time. And on the next pickup. So, and then roll your tone back up, and you're back in Pete Anderson. Land. So that is the Emg Retroactive 52 set, and it does come in a set with your rear and your neck pickup. Tele guys, you will have to route just a little bit if you're using a standard tele guard. Just maybe a millimeter or so, take it off of there to get that pickup to fit. Same size as the strap neck pickup. Volume, tone, volume, three-way switch. All comes on the plate in the set, so easy, quick connect, solderless. Bam, bam, bam within 30 minutes. I mean, I had it happen in 30 minutes. You guys probably that can program a VCR, do it in 10. So, and we will be back tomorrow for some more vid and probably talk with Tommy from Line 6 about our from EMG. That's fine. Don't add it to it. You can tell I have done these trade shows and that I worked for Line 6 for so long, and there is not a Line 6 in the room this year. There wasn't last year. These Morgan amps, if you're into low wattage amps, are really great sounding guitar amplifiers. If I wasn't in Voxland and Marshall land, you know, but I know as soon as I sell stuff to get one, my Marshall's going to like the next day go through the roof. So I haven't done it, but this is the Emg Retroactive set. We're going to talk to Tommy from Emg a bit more tomorrow about the passive set going on, and I've got some new active stuff, and we're talking about some Andy Summers plans to one of my replica Telecasters that I had commissioned that was not great, and probably talk about some more of the Vault guitars tomorrow. I'm sure I'll be back playing the Blue, but thanks for hanging out, and how do you say goodbye in guitar language?